Hello, girls and boys. Today, for our Scratch lesson, we're going to be doing something a little bit new. We're going to be actually using buttons to change our backdrops and scenes. All right, I'm going to show you how to do that, so follow along with me. The first thing you'll need to do is sign into Google. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm in Google and I'm going to find Scratch. There we go. And it's just the top one here as per usual. And once again, you are probably already signed in, but if you're not, just sign in there and that will be fine. Okay. Now, once you've signed in, you're going to create a new project. So we just press the create button over here. Okay. Now, the program we make today is going to be a bit of a different style. We won't need our little cat here, so I'm just going to delete him straight away. There we go, he's gone. Now, instead, we're going to be working with a whole bunch of backdrops. Okay, so I've got the choose a backdrop button down the bottom here. Now, you can choose different backdrops, but for the example here, I'm going to use some ones inside a house. So I've got the bedroom 1 here. There we go. And then I'm going to choose another backdrop. Go back to indoors. I'm going to choose bedroom 2. Then I'm also going to choose bedroom. No, I'll do this library sort of room. And also this funny room here. Okay, so I've chosen 4 different backdrops. Okay, you can only see one there at a time, but if I go up to backdrops up here, I can actually see all the ones I've picked. Okay, here they are, backdrops. I've got my bedroom 1, bedroom 2, the library, and this sort of living room or whatever it is. And I've got this one that I started off with that's empty. I'm going to delete that one. I don't want that one. There we go. Now, you don't have to choose these backdrops. You can pick your own. Now, remember, you should be pausing the video to copy along with me rather than trying to do it all at the end. It'll make it a lot easier. Okay, now I've got these rooms. I'm actually going to change the name of these just so I can remember which is which. I'm going to say bedroom 1 is just going to be called bedroom. Then bedroom 2, I'm going to call this the spare room. Okay. Then this one here I'll call the library. And I'll call this one the living room. So I'm just naming these costumes. Okay, living room. There we go. All right. Now, we're all good. So what I'm going to do now is go back to my code. And you can see right now I'm in the living room, but I'm going to make some buttons so that you can like walk from one room to the next. Okay. So we're going to use the choose a sprite. And I'm going to just pick a default one. And now there are a bunch of buttons here. You can choose any button you like, but I'm going to use button number 2. Okay. Now here we are, button number 2. It's a little humongous, so I'm going to make it half size, put it to 50 out instead of 100, half of it. There we go. Got a little button here. Now I'm going to go into the costume of this button. And I think I'll actually write in here, I'm going to change my text to just black. And I'm going to write in here, this could be the bedroom. Button to go to the bedroom. All right, put that in the middle. There we go. There we go. I've got a button now with bedroom written in the middle of it. Good. And now I'm going to put some code in here. So I'm going to say events. When someone clicks this sprite, when the sprite is clicked, so when this button is clicked, I want you in looks to switch the backdrop to bedroom, because this is the bedroom button. Okay, so now if I click on this bedroom button, it should switch to bedroom. Let's try. Yes, it does. Cool. So I've made one button now called bedroom. I need to make one button for every location because we're going to be able to walk from one to another. I think that instead of making them from scratch though, I'm just going to copy this button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, or on the Chromebook you'll do a 2-finger touch on it, and you press duplicate. There we go, I've got another one. Let me duplicate it again. And again. So now I've got 4 buttons, all that say bedroom. Bedroom, bedroom, and bedroom. There we go. Straighten those up a bit. Okay. All of these buttons at the moment go to the bedroom, which is okay, but definitely not what I want. So let's change these around. So the first button goes to the bedroom, but this second button, let's make this one go to the spare room. Okay? But it still says bedroom on the button, so I'm going to go to its costume. And I'll change the writing here to spare room. Cool. Now it doesn't quite fit in, so I'm just going to shrink it a little bit, move it over, spare room. There we go. Nice. Now when I click on spare room, it should go to spare room. There we go. Bedroom, spare room. Bedroom, spare room. Nice. Let's do the same for our next button. This button here. This one can go to, we don't need another one to the bedroom or the spare room. Let's go to the library. Okay. So into the library, once again, I'll change this to library. Okay. There we go. Nice. Now, we've only got one more button to go. This one will be the living room. Okay, and we will, once again, change it to living room. Okay. Doesn't quite fit in. I'll shrink it down a bit. There we go. No problem. Okay. Now I have 4 buttons. One for the bedroom that goes to the bedroom. Okay. One for the spare room, which goes to, whoopsie, spare room here is going to the living room. Nope, no, sorry, I'm on the wrong one there. There we go. Spare room goes to the spare room. Living room, library, and living room. There we go. And each of the buttons here, button 2, your bedroom, button 3, spare room, button 4, library, and button 5, living room. Perfect. So all our buttons now work. Now we could make this a bit more interesting. For example, we could make it so when we go to a room, we actually hear some footsteps, let's say. Let's try that. Let's go into the bedroom one, and I'm going to add a sound effect in. Let's try play a sound. And I'm going to add a new sound to this. I'm going to go to sounds and add in a sound, choose a sound. I think I'll choose some footsteps. There we are. Good. Go back to my code and choose footsteps. So now when I go back to my bedroom, I should hear some footsteps. Let's see. That's pretty good. I can hear that just fine. Did you guys hear that? Let me just see if you could. Yep, you could. Okay. So we could do that for others too, or if we wanted, we could do like some commentary for it. Let's try the living room here. I'm going to go to sounds, and this time, instead of adding... All right, so I'll go to my living room button first. Goes to, this one's the button that goes to the living room. I'm going to add a sound to this one. I'm going to record my own sound this time. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. Now remember, if when you press that record button, you get a little drop-down box here saying Scratch wishes to use your microphone, you have to say yes. Okay? If you say no, it'll block your microphone from working. If it does block it, up here, there'll be a little red symbol on your Chromebook. You need to click on that and allow it. Okay? If you can't do it, so look for the little red symbol up here next to your star and then allow it. But anyways, mine's working, so I'm going to record. You walk into the living room and see there's barely any furniture here. Okay, I've made a little recording. I will play this. You walk into the living room and see there's barely any furniture here. Cool. All right. I will trim that just so I get out this little extra space in my sound recording. So I'm only getting the stuff that I want, and I'll save it. So now I'll go into my code and let's choose living room. Okay, that's right. And I'll add in the sound. Let's play a sound until it's done. Let's do our recording 1, which is the one I just made. So now let's try it out. I'm going to make this big. We'll start it here. All right, so if I'm in the spare room, I haven't put any sound for that. Let's go to the bedroom. Got my walking feet, no troubles. And let's try the living room. You walk into the living room and see there's barely any furniture here. Okay, that worked. No troubles. So you could actually make it interesting any way you would like. And I'm sure you guys can come up with some very cool ideas. So we're practicing today with using quite a few little buttons. And we're also adding some sound effects that are relevant to which button you press. Okay, I'm going to leave it up to you how you want to do it. You don't have to use bedrooms. You don't have to use my buttons. You can make it any way you want. You could even make a bit of a story out of it. Okay, so I'm going to let you be creative with that, and I look forward to seeing what you guys can come up with. All right, take care, guys, and remember, I will be online later to help out anybody who needs it, help out anyone who needs help, and other than that, all the best. See you later, guys.